Okay, no, where are my pens? Where are my whiteboard pens? Oh, here we are. Am I missing some? Oh no, there's some here. Why have I got a Sharpie in here? I don't use Sharpies. Oh, there's an orange one there too. Hello everybody, and finally I am back. Labrador Animations will be uploading again. We'll be sort of doing videos very quickly, and today I'm going to be talking about the time that I stole something. So yes, that's right, I stole. Well, I am not stole at all. I just mean that I have stolen something. Well, actually, I technically didn't even take anything. So let me explain. So, a long time ago, when I lived at an old house, I used to have my mum's computer to play with now and again. And one day, she was extremely lovely to me and decided to buy me a little video game called Minecraft. It was when Minecraft was very old, so we're just going to draw like a circle there for Minecraft, and I loved it. I was having so much fun on the servers, and it was just the best thing ever. However, one day something kind of bad happened. I accidentally broke my mum's computer. Well, what I did was I actually turned down the brightness so much, but what actually happened was the screen turned pitch black. So when you would open it, it would just show a dark screen and nothing else. And obviously you could type in it, like put in numbers and stuff. You could turn it on, but it would still remain black. And to be honest, I don't know why computers even have that setting in the first place, if it's just going to cause confusion, and in this case, thousands of pounds. So we had to go take it to a shop. Now the shop we took it to got it fixed within a few days, and it costed us, let's say, about £300. A lot of money. But again, if we bought a new one, we could have saved a tiny bit more money. So it was a bit of a bad mistake. Anyways, from then on, I wasn't allowed my mum's computer at all, other than for a couple of things that I'll mention in another video. And that happened until I believe it was 2015? Or maybe it was 2014. I don't know. And I was looking around a shop, like a little stationery shop, you know, like looking for things to buy with a £5. And I came across a little rack, and the rack had some gift cards on, and there was things for Steam. And I looked down and I found a golden Minecraft one that would grant you access to Minecraft again. And I was very amazed because we had tried logging on with my computer, but we didn't remember our password. So from my idea, I thought it would be good to get a new account so that I would be able to, you know, enjoy it in a fresh way. So obviously I checked the price, and it was a bit too expensive. Should I say it was £18? Now, I know what you're thinking. Joseph, that ain't much. £18? I spent £5,000 on Fortnite. Well, actually, I don't care at all, so I'll punch you in the face. And secondly, that's a lot of money considering I had a measly £5 on me. So I was pretty sad for the rest of the day. And now I'm going to draw myself in brown to indicate sadness. So I was very, very sad until I thought of a master idea. On the back these cards, there were scratch things that would reveal a code. If you scratch it away, it would reveal a code. For instance, the code being duh. Now, my master idea would be to secretly hide somewhere. So I would take the card, hide somewhere where there aren't any CCTV cameras watching me, and then use my phone of all things, take a photo of the codes and go home and activate it without paying money. It sounded like a perfect idea. I was making backup plans. If a guard came, I was scripting. I literally had a script on me of everything I would say to the guard and possible things. I had this planned out. It took me about 3 days before we actually were able to go to the shop. It was a different shop. So I looked at the gaming and book and carding aisle. So let's draw a little map here, shall we? And pretend that this was the card area over here. This was like the phone area, and this was like the books area and stuff in between. Firstly, I walked all the way down, analysing everything on this side. So now I've checked it. Still no cards. I checked it again. Except I couldn't see the tiny little thing here. So it took me about 7 times before I realised where the cards were. And I mean, to be honest, if you were a guard looking at CCTV, would you really be a little suspicious if you saw a kid walking down the same aisle 3 times? Well, I think I would be. I mean, what's he looking for? Is he looking for his parents? Well, then when I found it, I did my master plan. I grabbed the card and ran. I ran to an area where I thought there were no cameras. There actually were, I later found out, but none of them realised. And I merrily took a photo and scratched it. And to hide all evidence, I threw it under a tiny little gap between, there was a fridge area. I hid it under a gap. And I went home happy as anything could be. I was blushing. I was amazed that I was finally going to get to play Minecraft again. However, I typed in, I made all of my account details, and then it came up to the part where it said put in code. Now obviously I have the photo of a code, so I was about to enter it when all of a sudden I typed it in. Pretend it's diner, and it wouldn't work. It just kept on showing a loading sign, which went on for about 2 hours. And then I decided to refresh the page. I had to do everything all over again. So I put in new details when it comes to the card. I typed in, this time we're going to do it in diner. Clicked it. Still wouldn't happen. So what was going on here? Then I looked at the photo a little more carefully, and I noticed something very clearly written. It said, only available for access if scanned at register. For God's sake, I had spent so long making this master plan, and, well, it pretty much came to nothing. So I angrily deleted the photo, and coincidentally, a day later, my mum said, "Hey, I found your Minecraft login. Do you want to get back into it?" And I looked at her and I said, yeah, I definitely, most certainly will. Not! And that's how I learned to never steal again. And so, kids, if you are watching this, then just think about if you have stolen. Really, what good is it doing you? Click the buttons. All of these buttons will take you to great things. The one in the middle will take you to a subscribe button, or the two on the left and right will take you to great videos. Remember, don't steal, it's bad. This video is not meant to promote stealing in any way. Also, you can click that fourth button up there to check out a video that Red the Labrador herself has picked for you. Anyways, I'll see you later. Labrador Animations coming in with our longest video yet.